Fox knives, Desert Fox FX-520 model. Fox knives, another great company from Italy around 40 years ago, established as a family business by Oreste Frati. They make fine knives, just as Fantoni and other Italian knife makers like Lion Steel. These are great quality build knives. This one was designed by Israeli coach, engineer, gun maker, and Krav Maga specialist Boris Manasherov. And it was made for a tactical use. Well, the main things first. Some of the specs of this knife, we've got a blade length overall 3.625 inches, roughly around 9.2 centimeters. Overall length in open position, it's 8.75 inches, 22.2 centimeters in an open position. We've got a blade material N690Co, which is a slightly better version of VJ10. Some people call it twin brother of VJ10 blade steel, but there is a light difference in a chemical content that we'll talk later about. Blade design, it's a spear point PVD coated. Overall weight on this baby, we've got 6.7 ounces, 190 grams, with the blade thickness of 0.15, 3.8 millimeters. Handle material G10. We've got a nice pointy sharp glass breaker. The opening mechanism, it's a flipper, and the knife runs on a 2 phosphorus bronze washers. This size, quality materials, well built, and just a great feel in hand. Just listen to this knife flip. It's a music to my ears. Any knife fan, anyone who enjoys carrying knives, we always enjoy flipping and hearing this awesome sound, this awesome clicking. I don't know what you call it, but it's just a joy. The pros, the ergos overall hold in hand, A+. It's very well designed, very well thought of. I like these grooves and the way this was cut out. It's a pretty well thought of, very well executed. You got a generous pocket clip that you can reverse left to right side carry, and it's a tip-up, my favorite. So it's a great knife. Its MSRP price is around $350 right now. You could find it on Blade HQ for about $260, and it's a good value for this knife, made in Italy, great quality. Cons, some of the weaknesses or rooms for improvement. The liner lock. The liner lock for me feels, I would not say it's thin. It's an okay size, I think, for this blade and this knife. But try opening the knife 10, 15 times. Try flipping it on maybe 18th, 19th, or 20th try. You notice that you need your thumb develops this mark, because when you need to like really press it in to close the knife, and then it kind of becomes a little bit uncomfortable. After 25 tries, it starts to hurt a little bit, maybe for 2-3 seconds. But yeah, I think one of the design flaw I would say is that especially it's not comfortable to keep engaging this liner. So what I would have appreciated, what would have been nice to see, if there was a little bit more cutout here. We need a cutout space right here on the right side of the knife frame, so you could insert your thumb much easier without any discomfort, and move the liner with ease and close it. So that one I do find a flaw. I think that is a design flaw. Personal preference, I like titanium frame locks. I would love to see this knife sitting on two fat slabs of titanium with a titanium frame. Maybe instead of N690Co blade steel, something like my favorite M390 or CPM 20CV or LMAX or CPM M4 or other great super steels. But that would have pushed the price. I think if you made this knife with a much more premium steel and titanium, I would say the price would jump between $500 and $600 easily. So I understand why the knife makers have to combine everything. The thin margins, they have thin profit margins, they have to utilize everything they have to make money and to make sure they can sell the knife. Overall, I would give this knife 8.5 out of 10 points. Great execution, very well made knife, practical, sits well in hand. I think they could have done a better job with the liner here. The weights, it requires you to push it really hard. I don't think it's really a tactical knife per se. I think it's for light tactical use, for everyday use, a medium use, even medium to light heavy. It's a fine knife, but it's not a real tactical knife. This is a real tactical knife. Check out this fat slab of titanium liner. I reviewed it yesterday. So I don't believe this is necessarily 100% heavy tactical, but light tactical, heavy EDC use, yes. It's a overall wonderful knife. I really enjoyed. 8.5 out of 10 points, anytime.